Well, Speedweeks is back. Yo, what is up everyone? My name is Jack Krause and welcome back to another episode of Inside Lines. Hope you guys are having a good day. Well, if you watched yesterday's Inside Lines when I talked about the rumor, a strong rumor, that NASCAR might cancel the Fontana race in favor of the Daytona road course due to COVID-19 in the state of California, which is at its worst right now. It has the most cases overall out of any state in America, and has the most cases per day out of any state in America. And that reason is why it's been officially confirmed now that NASCAR has canceled the Fontana race and will replace it with the Daytona road course. Now, what's interesting about this update now is that originally I thought it was going to be Daytona, Homestead, and then the road course. In fact, now it's going to be the Daytona 500, then the next week the Daytona road course, and Homestead has been pushed back to become the third race in the 2021 NASCAR schedule. Now, this was first reported by Adam Stern, and again, I'm not surprised. I heard a lot of people say, well, why make this move so early? You know, it's December. The race doesn't take place in February. Why make the move so early? Simply put, just to give teams to prepare, to build their cars, because again, only a certain amount of cars, I believe only 18, 19, 20 cars were prepping themselves for the Busch Clash, which take place on the road course. Now, you're going to have an actual race that's worth for points in the Daytona road course. So now add 20 more cars into the mix. It's just to give them time to prepare for the upcoming change. On top of that is to give time for fans to prepare. A lot of fans built their schedule around races. So if you were to create a schedule, let's say, for example, the 2021 schedule was built, I believe, back in August, September. More than likely, fans are going to pick, okay, these are the races I want to go to. Let me schedule my plan around that race. Well, now, if you were to, let's say, switch it up right away with 3 weeks to go until the race began, that's a lot of stress for fans to plan their schedule out. Well, now you got 2 months to prepare, so it gives teams and fans time to prepare in order to get themselves ready for the schedule change. So honestly, I don't blame NASCAR making this decision. I don't blame them making this decision now, and I don't blame them for going to the Daytona road course. I mean, again, we're still in COVID time, so you're going to want to make sure teams don't go so far out to areas that, let's just say, a bit more dangerous than others. California right now is not a safe place. I mean, they have a freaking lockdown order, a stay-at-home order through Christmas. So that just tells you the state of California at the moment. I heard some people even say, well, why not maybe bring up Sebring? I think the main reason for that is simply because to bring back sort of the Daytona Speedweeks. Because if you don't remember, in 2021, it was supposed to be a speed week. I think Tuesday through Sunday. It was supposed to be, I think Tuesday was a Clash, and I think Wednesday, I forgot what Wednesday was, but basically, Wednesday was something else, Thursday the Duels, Friday Trucks, Saturday Arc on Xfinity, and then Sunday the 500, and then we were going to move on to Homestead. That was the original plan. Well, now with the Daytona road course, this is also a strategic plan from a financial standpoint, so that NASCAR can say, hey, they can have this sort of change so that team, or that fans, I should say, can be able to stay at Daytona for one more week, have that kind of Daytona Speedweeks type feeling back once again, and purchase a ticket for the Daytona road course. I can also understand that move. Honestly, to be fair, you really shouldn't be pissed off at NASCAR. I see some people on social media that are pissed off at NASCAR for making this decision or even putting the Daytona road course. Again, I don't like the road course, but I can't blame them for why they picked it. Now, another update that we didn't know about this at first, but revolves around what type of package the Cup Series will run at the road course. Now, if you remember, last year when they ran at the road course in August, it was a high horsepower, 750, but also a high downforce, which in my opinion was probably the main reason why the race was a snooze fest. Well, now, according to Bob Pockrass, NASCAR is looking at using the original 750 high horsepower, low downforce package for the Daytona road course. And I think that's a very good move. Again, I've always stated that, road courses are built for these types of packages. And I just feel like having the high horsepower, high downforce, it was gonna make the racing less fun to watch. So I'm glad to see NASCAR at least consider taking that option of the high horsepower, low downforce. Now, as for the state of Fontana on Auto Club Speedway, now originally the plan was for 2022 to be the first race under the new reconfiguration with a half-mile racetrack. compared to the 2-mile super speedway. But according to a tweet from Adam Stern, it looks like that NASCAR is going to be pushing that back 1 year. Apparently, NASCAR is considering the option of having one more original layout race in 2022 and pushing back the reconfiguration until 2023. And I think that makes sense because, again, the plan for them is to start construction after the Fontana race. Well, if we're under lockdown and, if you're under lockdown, you're not going to be able to work on the construction, and it's going to more than likely push back the finished product and maybe cause a delay on the race. So I think it's good. It's a good move that NASCAR made to deciding, you know what, with a lot of uncertainty right now going on into 2021, let's just push it back 1 year, to ensure that this COVID-19 virus is clear and we can get back to work, get back to normal. I think it's a good move on that part to move it back to 2023. I also think it's also a good move just to give fans that have been at the racetrack for a long time, since I think it was 97 was the inaugural race, just to give fans the idea, or give fans one more opportunity of seeing the track in its original layout before reconstruction. Which again, also I think is a great move by NASCAR. Again, there's a lot of the changes. Look, it sucks. It really does suck. But at the same time, it's understandable, the decisions that they made. I get why they picked Daytona. I get why they put Daytona the second race and moved Homestead back. And I get why they're pushing the reconstruction back 1 year. It all just makes sense. It's unfortunate because of COVID, but oh well. So now the newly reconfigured 2021 schedule is going to be the Daytona 500, Daytona Road Course, and now it's going to be Homestead. Just keep in mind, guys, this is now 7 road courses on the schedule. If you want to include the Busch Clash, that's 8 now. This is crazy considering the fact that 3 or 4 years ago, back in 2017, we only had 2 road courses. Sonoma and Watkins Glen. 2018, we added the Charlotte Roval up to 3. Now we got 7. They got the Indy Grand Prix, or the Indianapolis Road Course, Road America, Sonoma, Watkins Glen, the Daytona Road Course, COTA. I think I'm missing one more. Charlotte Roval. Yeah, that's 7. Then the 8 with the Busch Clash. That's 8 road courses. I think 6 or 7 should be the limit. I get it. I understand why NASCAR will want to see more road courses, especially when you consider the fact that NASCAR's next-gen car that they're working on in 2022, which is supposed to be released, they have said that it runs really well on the road courses. We have heard Kurt Busch and Martin Truex Jr. make comments on that, saying they really like the car and how it runs on the road course. So they're prepping that car up, or the next-gen car up, for road courses. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see more road courses maybe added on to the future, or 8, 9 road courses, who knows. Also, you want to diversify the schedule. NASCAR has also said that they feel like some of the best racing has taken place on the road courses, which they're kind of not wrong. I think the best racing is on the short tracks, but they're not wrong also when they say that the best racing take place on the road courses, except for Sonoma. That race has been a snooze fest the last couple of years, but who knows, maybe it will change this year, or even if they'll race this year regarding the situation is in Cali and COVID, because that race is supposed to take place, I believe, in June. Now, obviously, maybe some of you guys that do not like this change, me as a Floridian, I love this change, actually. I really do love it, because now I had the opportunity to go to 3 races back to back to back. So, see what I can do there. But that is it for this episode of Inside the Lines, guys. Tell me what are your thoughts on this announcement in the comment section down below. Are you happy about this change? Are you not? And what are your thoughts also on Fontana getting out the possibility of having one more race on its original layout and having the reconstruction pushed back 1 year later? And again, leave all your thoughts and suggestions in the comment section down below. But until next time, my name is JettMDK, and I'll see you guys next time.